Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for mid-September 2021. We're going to just jump right in here, Aries, and we are going to see what's going on for you. I'm going to do just a regular old Celtic cross here, and this deck is all messed up, so we're just going to go with it. And then, and whatever, Aries. But let's see what we have going on for you at this time. I do feel that for some of you, there's like something that maybe you're hoping to let go of here with you have the Ten of Swords coming up here. This is your energy over the next few months. We're going to clarify this. So again, my readings, I always say, are not like to terrify you, Aries. So just because there's a challenging card, you're watching tarot so that we can figure out how to, kind of overcome this energy. So keep that in mind. But your current general energy here is the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're very focused on the future. I feel like you're very focused on growth as well, and I do feel you are trying to find your place in the world as well. For some of you, literally, I feel like maybe just looking around here, to me, there's like a very much a wandering energy, let's put it that way. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, just like intuitively putting this together in my head, I'm like, I feel like some of you are looking for a place to settle. Maybe a place to live. And that could be for some of you. For others, I feel it could just be like there is like this a little bit of an aimless energy where maybe you feel like you're just wandering through life at this time, or maybe for like the last, it kind of feels like maybe the last year or so. And this could totally be because of COVID. I feel like you feel like a little bit like you don't have a direction, or there is a general lack of direction in your life. We see that here with the Seven of Cups. So like I said, we're going to clarify that through, and we're going to see what the direction is. I actually feel, here's the thing with the Seven of Cups, is you actually do have a direction. Seven of Cups says you actually are dreaming of something like that could be perfect for you in your life. You are, if you're feeling directionless in career, it could say you know exactly what you want, but, you just need to kind of focus and bring things down to earth. Same thing in love. It's like maybe you know exactly what you want as far as a person is concerned in love, but there could just be a disconnect in like how you present yourself or whatever. It could be a million things, right? So we're going to see how we can kind of like focus this energy for you here, Aries. But I feel like you're kind of searching for something is more the energy I'm getting here. Even with your crossing energy, you have the Empress crossing you. It's like you could be feeling a general lack of abundance with the Empress. The funny thing is I feel like you kind of are feeling okay in life in general, but you're just noticing chaos. I always say there's a waterfall behind her on the card. The waterfall kind of represents chaotic force. It kind of represents the fact that she realizes that things are good now, but they could always get worse, or they could always change. Things can always flip-flop. Like she knows that because of that waterfall. So I feel for some of you, it's like maybe things are okay, but it's like you're waiting for the shoe to drop, so to speak, or you're waiting for some sort of change. That's what I feel, again, intuitively here. In the area of your thoughts, you have this Knight of Wands energy. It's like I feel like you're looking for, there's some sort of battle, I feel, between like your desires here. And we see this here as well with this Ace of Wands. I love the Ace of Wands. It's my favorite card in the tarot deck. People always ask me, why is it my favorite card? To me, it's like just like the one thing we need in life to move us forward sometimes is the Ace of Wands. Sometimes we just need that spark of inspiration. We just need that, to me, the Ace of Wands can kind of give us hope because it can just be that like one little piece of something that we need to, get into a good relationship, to start a business, to do whatever it is that we need to do to grow. It is like the beginning of that growth. It is like the seed, being planted. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like there's a battle going on, I feel, between like your desires and things that you feel are responsibilities. I don't really see it in the cards, but again, I read intuitively, and this is what I'm getting intuitively. In the area of your foundation and the things that are supporting you, you do have the Four of Swords. So I do feel like the universe is kind of maybe giving you some time to figure things out in your life. So I would say I wouldn't really worry about any tower moments or anything like that coming up. Sometimes if we're not moving forward, the universe will, maybe cause a tower moment so that we have a shakeup so that we move forward or we make some progress. I almost feel here with the Four of Swords that it's just saying the universe is giving you some time. And we do see this major dreaming energy here as well. He is this stained glass window, there's like a person that is being blessed. They are receiving blessings. And you can say that he is dreaming of blessings on this card. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're dreaming of blessings. In the past, you have the Three of Pentacles. I'm getting a message here about being undervalued as well. So for some of you, I feel like you feel or have felt in the past that you're undervalued or you haven't been valued in certain situations. So for some of you, it could be love, for example. Maybe you feel like people haven't valued you or didn't provide value in a relationship. Same thing in like work or business or whatever it is that you do, that you work on. I feel like some of you, for some reason, that's what I'm getting on this card. It's not even what the Three of Pentacles means, but again, whatever. So I feel like for some of you, this is talking about value. It's like you've done a good job, but it's like you're not seeing it on Earth. Again, there's a fire triangle at the top here. There's a water triangle right here. The water triangle represents needing to bring something down to earth. And again, intuitively, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like you put a lot of work into something, but getting it down to earth has been maybe the thing that you haven't experienced, or it's like the challenge, so to speak, in this situation. The good news is in the near future, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of success coming in for you here. I feel like you're like building things up. I feel like maybe what you need to realize is it's like, I feel like I've said this to you before. It's almost like I see like a chart, like, like a stock chart, like from the stock market. But I feel like you need to realize that it's like, yeah, maybe you're in a dip, but I feel like it's like things are better than they have been in the past. Like if we were, it's like your chart of your life is going up, even though you might be dipping down a little bit or you have been in a dip. So I'm kind of seeing that in my head. I don't know what that means, but there you go. So I do feel like things are improving. I do feel like some of you are hoping to build this like long-term security as well with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like I feel this very strong, I almost feel like this very strong desire to do things that matter. We have two cards of things that matter. If I were to get down and dirty with the tarot, Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. He does a good job, like the best job, this guy right here. Ten of Pentacles is like building or leaving a legacy. It's like something that matters. So for a lot of you, I feel like if you're like, as far as work or business is concerned, I don't think you just want a job or just want a career. It's almost like your focus has shifted to be more about like, making your mark or whatever you want to call it. And that is pretty powerful here, Aries. And it's definitely going to require work, but I feel like you could get there. Same thing in like love. I feel like you don't just want any old bozo. I feel like you want something that's like significant, someone who wants to leave a legacy, someone who wants to build something that is significant, something that matters, right? The good news is, I would say that you're also making sure that you are being valued is what I'm getting with this Three of Pentacles. Because again, Three of Pentacles, I just feel like in the past, maybe you've given to relationships or you've built things up, but it's like, it's not being brought down to earth. It's not being made solid. That's the best way I could describe it. So I feel like you're looking for something more, more solid, more secure. Over the next few months, you have the Ten of Swords. I've talked about this with you a lot, Aries. It doesn't really surprise me that you could be undergoing some shedding or some, where you're like maybe losing things. Or maybe you're experiencing some sort of deep change. To me, I read the Ten of Swords. To me, it's not a bad card because it's the end. It doesn't take 10 swords to kill someone. This guy is definitely dead, right? So the Ten of Swords is about needing to realize that something is dead, done, over with, and needing to take something to the next level, or needing to move on, or Eight of Cups, needing to walk away from things that no longer serve you and walk towards something new. So it's like a transition needs to happen here with the Ten of Swords. Again, in your closest relationships, we have the Eight of Cups. It's crazy. I talk about this with you all the time. You are the only sign that gets this as well, Aries, that I feel for a lot of you, you could be making significant changes as far as your relationships are concerned. You are the only sign where I feel like for some of you, it has the feelings of leaving home for the first time. So it's like if you don't live with your parents anymore, it's like, how did you feel when you left home for the first time? It's like, it has that feeling to me. That's the best way I could describe it. That's what I'm getting here. And I always talk about this with you, how I feel like a lot of you could literally be leaving home. But for others, it's like you could be leaving something else, but it has that feeling of like leaving home for the first time. It has a feeling of like jumping out of the nest, right? If you're like a little baby bird and now you're like a big bird. And I feel like you're jumping out of the nest here with the Eight of Cups. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. I do feel like for some of you, you could be walking away from a love relationship as well, and I just feel like, again, it's just like, you put the work in, Three of Pentacles, but it just wouldn't manifest here on Earth. In the area of your future feelings, I feel you are feeling very excited. I feel like you're being given kind of like this little bit of a seed of hope with the Ace of Wands. Again, this is the only thing we need right here is the Ace of Wands, because it's like the roots going down into the soil. It is like the true start, the true beginning. So I feel there is a lot of growth and abundance coming in for you with the Ace of Wands. I feel a lot of happiness with this card as well. I feel like you need to put your desires first. I get this, I've been getting this energy from the readings where it's like too much sacrifice, but I feel for you, I feel like I feel like this matters for you, Aries. It's like I feel like you're making too many sacrifices in some area of your life. For some of you, it could be in a relationship. For others, I would say if you're like, I feel like it's involving children. It's like maybe you're sacrificing too much with a person that you have children with. It's kind of a weird story, but it's popping into my head, so I have to say it, Aries. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you're doing all the work, and I feel like the other person really isn't doing anything at all. And you could have children with a person, but I feel like there's a need to kind of, take back some of your power here, if that is for you, Aries, in this situation. Your outcome is the Seven of Cups. I'm actually kind of happy to see this Seven of Cups for you, Aries. I feel like it's saying, yeah, like I said at the beginning of the reading, you could be a little bit lost, or you could feel like you're lost or a little bit aimless, but I actually feel you know exactly what you want to do at this time. And I feel like there's a need to kind of remove any things that you feel like are holding you back or preventing you from moving forward. And I feel like you just need to do something anyway here. Aries, with this energy. Reminds me of I have a buddy who years ago was afraid of starting a business because of I don't remember. It's all these rules and regulations. He had to get certifications, all this other stuff. And eventually he just started, and he didn't get some of the rules and regulations, some of the, things that he had to get, to be in compliance. Let's put it that way, right? And then he did. Once he got the business going, then he got the things into compliance. And, it just didn't really matter. And I'm not encouraging you to break the law here, Aries. Of course, he didn't really break any major laws or anything like that, but he just got started, right? He just had to get started. And I feel that for some of you, where it's there could be some things where it's they seem like they're important, and this is what's popping into my head. Maybe there's some rules and regulations or whatever. It seems like they're important, but they're not. And again, I'm not encouraging you or telling you to break the law, but what I am saying is it's sometimes we have to bend the law, right? Sometimes we just have to maybe wiggle around some things, and that's more what I am encouraging you to do here, Aries. How the hell did this happen? But that's what I'm saying here, is maybe there's a way to bend the law, or maybe there's a way to kind of skirt around it, right? Or maybe there's a way where you could do it on a smaller scale, whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. For others, again, for some of you, I feel like you're staying stuck in a situation that you don't have to stay stuck in. So I'd be careful of that. And, I feel like I've said this to you a million times. Could be involving family, where it's maybe you're allowing family to keep you stuck where you live because of whatever's going on with them. I would be careful of that because, again, you don't want to regret it later. Let's clarify some of this. We are going to clarify this Knight of Wands first. Page of Wands, just do it, is what I would say here. I feel you are thinking of something that you desire to do. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, just says, just get started, just do it. So there's no need to think here, Aries. I would just get moving. With this crossing energy, you have the King of Cups. Yeah, it could be more emotional. Could be something emotional that is preventing you from moving forward here. So I would try to let that go. In your near future, you have the Ten of Wands. Like I said, isn't it funny? I said something about how I felt like this was going to be work, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Wands just says this is going to be work, whatever it is you're working towards, but it will be worth it, plain and simple. It's like I always tell people, it's you don't really want something to be easy. People always tell me, they want to win the lottery, or people always tell me they want, to start a business, make $1 billion overnight. I'm like, well, you actually don't want that. It's you think you want that, and I totally understand thinking that you want to win the lottery, but There's a saying, easy come, easy go. It's like there's the curse of the lottery and all this other stuff. It's like, trust me, when you put in the hard work and you build it yourself, it's like you value it so much more. And that's what I feel like is going on here. It's almost like a self-esteem thing where it's like, yeah, it's like you're about to enter into a time where you're going to have to put in some work to get something that you truly want to accomplish. But like what it's going to do for you beyond that is like significantly more important than the goal. I feel like you need to look at the big picture here of something you're trying to accomplish. I hope that makes sense. With the Ten of Swords here, you have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, needing to focus. Again, I would just get moving here. The Seven of Cups says, pick a cup and make it happen, is what I would say to you. With the Eight of Cups, with your close relationships, let's see here. Let me just give this a quick mix-up. Let's see. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like some of you are fixing some things in relationships. The Temperance card also reminds us that, again, maybe we have family members that are like, don't move away because you have to take care of us, right? This happens with people and their parents. This happens with people and their children or whatever. But I feel like the Temperance card is like saying, you can accomplish what you want, and you can still help the people in your life that need help or whatever. Temperance is about alchemy. It basically says, make the situation work. With the Ace of Wands here, Ten of Pentacles, damn. Aries, again, there is something in your life that you truly want to do. I say this to you all the time. I would do it because it's going to lead to Ten of Pentacles, permanent success. You will not regret this. Again, like I say, it's like you have a goal. I can't get away from this feeling. It's like you have a goal. It's going to be a lot of work. Like I said, I feel like what it does for you is so much more. It's like maybe you want to make $1 billion. I feel like you'll make the $1 billion through hard work, but it's like it's not even that is the good part. I feel like what the good part is the fact that it's going to like increase your self-confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem. I feel like it's like all about you, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. It's going to do so much more than you can imagine. With the Seven of Cups here, Chariot, I knew the Chariot was going to come up in your reading because, what was I saying? Rules and regulations, right? On the Seven of Cups. The Chariot, he has to deal with these two Sphinxes here, which basically represent rules and regulations. He has to operate within certain rules. And I got that feeling. It is crazy that the Chariot came up because the Chariot is basically exactly what I was saying. The Chariot says you can accomplish your goals or whatever it is you're setting out to accomplish, but you're gonna have to operate within certain, within certain parameters, right? And that's exactly what I was getting there. So there you go, Aries. Definitely ending on a high note with the Chariot. Some sort of victory or personal victory coming in for you. Damn, I love your readings have been dope lately, Aries. I feel like there's good stuff coming in for you. It is going to require work. Yes, absolutely. But that is not a bad thing. So, I would put in the work. But I love this. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.